The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror began in the late 1960s, casting a long shadow of fear over California. This enigmatic figure taunted the police and the public, leaving cryptic messages and ciphers. The killer vanished into the night, leaving behind a trail of fear and speculation. Each attack seemed more audacious than the last, with the Zodiac's identity remaining a mystery. The impact on the community was profound as fear and paranoia spread. The Zodiac Killer remains one of the most infamous and elusive figures in criminal history. Join us as we delve into the mystery and enigma surrounding this chilling case. The Zodiac's first confirmed victims were David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, young lovers parked on a secluded road. Their evening ended in a hail of bullets, their youthful innocence extinguished in a flash of violence. The killer, silent and swift, vanished into the night. Months later, the killer struck again, this time targeting Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau. Parked in a similar secluded spot, they too became victims of the Zodiac's brutal efficiency. Mike, despite being shot multiple times, miraculously survived the attack, providing crucial details about the assailant. Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell, enjoying a romantic picnic at Lake Berryessa, were the next to fall prey to the Zodiac's brutality. Bound and stabbed repeatedly, Cecilia tragically succumbed to her injuries while Brian, though critically wounded, managed to survive the horrific ordeal. The final confirmed victim of the Zodiac was Paul Stein, a San Francisco cab driver. Shot at point-blank range, his murder stood out from the others, occurring in a bustling city setting rather than a secluded lover's lane. The Zodiac, it seemed, was growing bolder, his bloodlust showing no signs of abating. Throughout his reign of terror, the Zodiac communicated with authorities and the public through a chilling series of letters and postcards. He craved attention, reveling in the fear and fascination he elicited. These letters, often filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, became a crucial part of the investigation, offering glimpses into the killer's psyche. The Zodiac's letters were a bizarre mix of boasts, confessions, threats, and puzzles. He claimed responsibility for the murders, often providing details that only the killer could know. He taunted police, bragging about his ability to evade capture and promising more bloodshed. He threatened to target school buses, unleashing his fury on innocent children if his demands for attention weren't met. The letters weren't just about claiming responsibility or issuing threats. They were a form of twisted entertainment for the killer, a way to insert himself into the narrative and control the public's perception. He signed his letters with the now infamous Zodiac symbol, a chilling reminder of his power and elusiveness. Interspersed within the Zodiac's rambling letters were a series of ciphers, complex coded messages that he claimed held the key to his identity. These ciphers, ranging in length and complexity, became an obsession for both amateur and professional code breakers, all eager to unravel the mystery and unmask the killer. The most famous of these ciphers, a 408-character cryptogram sent to the San Francisco Chronicle, was cracked by a schoolteacher and his wife. The message, filled with misspelled words and bizarre phrases, offered a glimpse into the killer's mindset, claiming he was driven to kill by a desire to collect slaves for the afterlife. Despite the successful decryption of some of the ciphers, the Zodiac's true identity remained elusive. The ciphers, while offering tantalizing clues, failed to provide the definitive breakthrough investigators had hoped for. Some ciphers remain unsolved to this day, their secrets locked away, taunting us with their proximity to the truth. The Shadow of Suspicion, Arthur Lee Allen and other suspects. Over the years, numerous individuals have fallen under the shadow of suspicion, their lives scrutinized for any possible link to the Zodiac Killer. The lack of a concrete suspect, coupled with the Zodiac's taunting letters, created a breeding ground for speculation and conspiracy theories. One name, however, stands out among the rest: Arthur Lee Allen. Allen, a convicted child molester with a high IQ and a fascination with codes and ciphers, became a prime suspect in the case. He possessed several characteristics that aligned with the Zodiac's profile, including a Zodiac brand watch and a possible connection to one of the crime scenes. Despite compelling circumstantial evidence, authorities were never able to definitively link Allen to the Zodiac murders. DNA evidence, while available at some of the crime scenes, failed to provide a conclusive match to Allen. He remained a person of interest until his death in 1992, his name forever etched in the annals of the Zodiac case. The Zodiac's grip, societal impact, and media frenzy. The Zodiac Killer, with his chilling crimes and cryptic messages, didn't just terrorize a region, he captivated a nation. The case, shrouded in mystery and fueled by media speculation, became a cultural phenomenon. Its impact felt far beyond the borders of Northern California. Newspapers ran daily updates on the investigation, each tantalizing detail, each new letter from the killer, pushing the story to the forefront of the public consciousness. People were captivated, horrified, and strangely enthralled by the case. The Zodiac, with his ability to evade capture and control the narrative, became a boogeyman for a generation. The Zodiac case also had a profound impact on law enforcement procedures. The investigation, marked by dead ends and false leads, highlighted the limitations of traditional investigative techniques in the face of such a cunning and elusive adversary. It forced law enforcement agencies to adapt, to embrace new technologies and strategies in their pursuit of justice. Lingering shadows, unanswered questions, and enduring theories. Despite decades of investigation, the Zodiac Killer case remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of everyday life. The unanswered questions continue to haunt us, fueling endless speculation and debate. Who was the Zodiac? Was he a cunning mastermind expertly covering his tracks? Or was he simply a disturbed individual who got lucky? Why did the murders stop? Was he imprisoned for other crimes, or did he simply tire of his reign of terror? Theories abound, each attempting to shed light on the killer's motives and identity. Some believe the Zodiac was driven by a desire for fame and recognition, his crimes a macabre performance designed to terrorize and enthrall. Others speculate about deeper psychological motivations, suggesting a history of trauma, abuse, or mental illness. The Zodiac's legacy of terror. The Zodiac Killer, though silent for decades, continues to cast a long shadow. He remains an enigma, a cipher yet to be fully deciphered. His crimes, brutal and calculated, serve as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk in the hearts of men. The Zodiac's legacy is a complex one, a tapestry woven from fear, fascination, and an insatiable desire for answers. He is a ghost story whispered around campfires, a true crime obsession that refuses to fade, and a stark reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. The Zodiac may have vanished into the mists of time, but his legend endures, a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the human need to make sense of the senseless. He is a puzzle box with no solution, a question mark etched onto the soul of a generation. And as long as his identity remains a mystery, the legend of the Zodiac will continue to fascinate and terrify in equal measure.